playing. What's good? What's good? What's good, baby? Welcome to another installment of MBS. Let's talk about it. Man, we got a crazy show lined up for y'all tonight. And of course, we got the homie in the building. Well, before I introduce Keo, I got to introduce Bay. You know, we got basketball to talk about, so y'all say hi to Bay. Oh,
Yo, what's good, man? We got a busy show tonight. Episode 79. We got a lot to discuss. Shout out to real name Brandon yesterday for that huge interview, man. Definitely shout out to him. After the show, man, we spinning the block, man. Make sure you go tune in to Battle Political right after the show ends. With the homie Q, Hurricane Dew, so make sure you check that out. But tonight is at MBS. Let's talk about it. We got a lot to discuss, including a new question of the week.
Big facts. Well, right now, I believe it's still because I walked away now because I'm doing the show with you guys. Well, with you, my dog. It's halftime of the finals. We're going to get into the topics in a second. It's 52 all at halftime. Suns are up 2-1 in the series. Keo, if the Suns win tonight, is the series over?
No, I don't think the series is over, man. I think it's still well alive. Milwaukee, they've been down this 2-0 before against I think a team like the Brooklyn Nets. So they're aware of this. They know what they're getting themselves into, and I've got all the confidence in the world that they're gonna win tonight. I originally picked them.
Okay, well, I'm saying, but if they lose tonight, is the series over?
Yeah, no, like I said, I don't think the series is over.
Even if they lose?
Yeah.
Wow.
I've seen teams in history come down 3-1 before, so I think I don't think the series is over. Now, I thought it would have been a different scenario if they would have lost game 3. That's when I would have said the series is over.
Okay. I mean, being that the game is tied, you picked the Bucks tonight to win, so I think I picked the Bucks tonight to win. Shout out to everybody that's made predictions within the MBS brand. I'm with you. Well, I'm not with you on this. If the Suns win tonight, the series is over. But I think the Bucks are going to get the job done tonight, and we'll have a game 5. And now we have a real series. Now we have a tug of war the rest of the way, and I can't wait to see it. But that's not our topic. We have other topics. But real quick, how surprised are you that Team USA is struggling, man? 1-2 in the last 3 games to open.
I'm kind of surprised, but I'm actually not. Because the season, some of these players just finished their basketball season, and then they got to go straight to the Olympics. And then, I don't know why they took so long to assemble their team. Obviously, chemistry is an issue also. You look at the other teams in the other countries like Argentina, and their team's been together for a longer period of time compared to the guys in the NBA as far as team chemistry goes. I think that's really huge. But I'm not too worried about it because I think they'll get it together, and once this team starts clicking, I think it's gonna be ball game after that, man. I seen what happened against Argentina. This game wasn't close at all. I think they beat them by at least 28, 108 to 80. So I think the team will improve as the more games they play.
Okay, I think so. You think they're gonna win gold?
Yeah,
Okay, I'm with.
guarantee.
Okay, so you 100% they're gonna win gold.
How about you? How about we make a wager? I'll give you the field. I got Team USA.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
What?
Don't
What?
do that.
I'm giving you
Why
the
were you so
field,
smart?
man.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Let's get started with this show, man. We didn't procrastinate enough. Let's get to the show, man. Don't do that.
Okay, today, the finals is going on. Obviously, Team USA's in the news, but another person in the news. It's not. It has to do with the NBA, but we have history in the making today, man. So today, Candace Parker, a female basketball from the WNBA, plays for the Chicago Sky. She has graced the cover of the new NBA 2K22 game, first female ever to grace the cover. There was other people that was featured on it also, so I'll let you take the floor with this because you got more info on that.
Well, we have Luka Doncic on one of the covers as well, and then we have I think the 75th edition with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Dirk Nowitzki, and Kevin Durant. I think it's super dope as well. But first and foremost, I want to say shout out to the makers of 2K22, shout out to the WNBA, and shout out to Miss Candace Parker, man. My daughter, me and Kia was talking about this. My daughter, my youngest daughter, Olivia, she's always outside playing basketball. And today it's crazy because literally I made a post. I don't know if you guys saw it, but if you did see it, anything guys can do, anything boys can do, girls can do too. I didn't put that. She asked me, now she's 5 years old, and she said, because she was like all into my post. And normally, like when I'm posting something, she's not really into it, but she was all into it. And she said, Dad, can you add that hashtag? At 5 years old, and I'm not making this up. At 5, she was like, can you put anything boys can do, girls can do too? And I was like, well, yeah, I got you. And she was like, who is Candace Parker? She was like very interested in knowing who she was, what she does. And I said she plays basketball professionally. And she was like, I like basketball too. And every day she's out there shooting with me, my nephews, kids in our camp. And I just want to thank Candace Parker because this is the first time this happened. And you're giving hope to young ladies, young girls that inspired to play basketball and probably maybe never thought that this was possible. So shout out to 2K22 again, the makers of 2K22. Shout out to Candace Parker and anybody that played basketball before her. Anybody, Cheryl Swoops and the whole gang of other people that's played basketball. Cheryl Miller. I mean, we can go back. I mean, we can keep naming names, but shout out to everybody that plays ball, man. Like I always tell Keo, man, I love basketball, man. That's one of my passions. And I think it's a beautiful game. And I think my daughter's picking up on it. So once again, salute to Candace Parker, man.
With this, when I first saw it, because we had our topics in place already.
Yep.
When I first saw it, I was like, man, I might wanna talk to about this. So I kid you not, True called me and then he was like, hey man, I want to change some things. And I kind of had a feeling what he was gonna do. I was like, because I was thinking the same exact thing also, because I thought this was really huge also. Um a lot of people, everybody knows that, I follow women's basketball. I follow women's college basketball. I follow women's um the WNBA. So I'm not gonna I'm not gonna sugarcoat you with things. I'm not gonna say I've been watching it since day one, but I started getting into it right after like Lisa Leslie, Cynthia Cooper, Cheryl Swoops, uh, and when Candace Parker came along, because I was a huge Summit fan, and Pat Summit coached like a lot of the greats. When Candace Parker was there, man, I was like, damn, man, she nice. I honestly thought that she was gonna be something special in the NBA, and I've always was able to follow her career throughout when she was with the Sparks. Now she's with the Chicago Sky, and I think based off of what she's been doing through the injuries of her return, um, her having kids, the resume, man. You look at her resume, it speaks for itself, man. She got titles under her belt, Olympic gold medals under his belt. Like, there's nothing that you say that she can't do. And right now, to this day, she's balling right now, man. She's holding it down for the Chicago Sky right now. She's actually playing in the WNBA All-Star game. People don't even know about that. That's going on right now. And Candace Parker, she definitely deserves it. You could say a lot of people up there that deserves it. Like, I could make a case for her, Diana Taurasi. I think she's probably going to be go down as one of the greats. You could say Lisa Leslie, but Candace Parker, during her era, she held it down, man. She held it down. She had it was through 5 to 7 years, she ran the WNBA. She was the face of the WNBA. Until this day, she's one of the best player in the game today. So I think she definitely deserves it, and I don't think you can't go wrong with it. And I think at 2K Sports, they definitely did the right thing. Coming up is the 25th anniversary of the WNBA. So there's nothing more I could say about it, man. She deserved it, man, and congratulations to her.
Man, let me ask you this. I think that moving forward, I like the way they did it this year. They paid homage to WNBA players. They paid homage to Luka Doncic and European players, and then they paid homage to the past, present, and I don't want to say the future because Kevin Durant's not the future. He's just the current. That's why I should say past and present. So you have 3 covers. I think that's how they should do it from now on. I think that this is the blueprint that should work. So next year you may go Breanna Stewart, and then you may go. It doesn't have to be a European player. It doesn't have to be a player from overseas. It could just be a player that's or you could do that if that's what you choose, and then pay homage to another great. So next year you may want to put Wilt Chamberlain or Bill Russell, and then another older school player, and then a current player. I like this, and I think that they should move forward with it. What's your thoughts on that?
I like it too, man, because the WNBA, I think this is a new stepping stone for the WNBA, because the WNBA, they've been out for a while. I always said that the females deserves to get paid a high amount, not as high as the guys, but they deserve to get that a good amount when it comes to what they do on that basketball court. And I think that's a really great idea, and it kind of will motivate these WNBA players, because now it puts them in a huge spotlight. People that don't follow the WNBA, and I know a lot of people that play 2K, from sports fans to battle rappers, to people that's not into music, or even into politics, man. They play 2K, man. 2K is that type of game. Not as big as Madden, but 2K is a huge game in the gaming world, and it gives the somebody like Candace Parker in the WNBA that shine. So yeah, man, I think they definitely did. It was a good idea for them what they was able to do. Oh, shout out to Buck Flair, man. Buck Flair, what's going on, man?
Yes, sir.
Hatchings.
Absolutely, absolutely. I do think, as well as what you just said, just to add off and in the topic, As far as the female game, you have little girls like my little girl and many other little girls around the world that I feel like could see a cover like this and say, she was telling her sisters, man, do you know there's a girl on the cover of the game that our cousins play and those boys play, 2K? There's a girl on the cover. So like, to me, it could be an inspiration for girls to even want to play basketball when they see stuff like this. So like I said, once again, man, shout out to 2K22 people that put the game together for this awesome thing that they're doing. And I hope they continue it. I do hope they continue it. Look, before we get on, I just want to ask you this. Next year, I mean, obviously, we're ways away from that. But next year, give me the 3 people you put on the cover. Well, give me the female if you put the female, the guy that you put in the guy. Obviously, things can change. And then finally, the pay homage to the old school, new school. What you doing?
Females, I definitely gotta put Brianna Stewart. I think she's been holding it down, man. And I know she's not, playing right now, but what she's been doing outside of the basketball court is like a really great story right now. And if was on the court today, you know what the work that she would put in.
Well, she played tonight in the All-Star game.
You know who I'm talking about?
Brianna Stewart played tonight in the All-Star game.
No. I was talking about somebody else. I said Brianna Stewart, but I was talking about another player.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. My fault.
So I said this other player that she's not currently not playing right now. I definitely am into. I was really into her story, what she's been doing off the field, and it's a great story. And if she was in the game today, she might give Brianna a run for her money, and I'm talking about Maya Moore, man.
Let's go.
I definitely deserves it. Oh man, I cannot forget about Diana Taurasi, man. Diana Taurasi is gonna go down as one of the greats. Debatable. She probably gonna be on Mount Rushmore, man. So but if I had to pick today, I am going with Brianna Stewart.
Okay, before you go to the men's one, I'm going Diana Taurasi for everything that you said. That's Mount Rushmore. If they would have went Diana Taurasi this year, Candace Parker next year, that would have been great too. But either or, 2 phenomenal players within their era. I like both choices. I think Diana Taurasi next year would be a great choice. I have no issue with Brianna Stewart. I have no issue with Asia Wilson. I mean, there's a lot of places you can go with this. I'm going to go Diana Taurasi. Okay. The men. Who are you putting on the cover?
The men for next year, man. Yeah, man. I'm going to say, the men's, I'm going to say, oh, man.
Yeah, put him on the spot, X.
I'm gonna say LaMelo Ball, man.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, man. LaMelo Ball, and Trae Young.
I'm not mad at Trae Young. I'm not mad at LaMelo Ball either. Okay, so if the Suns were to win the finals, I would go either CP3 or Book. If they win, I believe Giannis was on the cover a couple of years ago, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I probably wouldn't go Giannis again. But that would be a great reward for a team that would probably possibly win. But if I'm not gonna go, let's say the Suns don't win the finals, where would I go? I would probably go to, man. I'm gonna go with you. I'm gonna say Trae Young. I like that pick. That's fire to me. I like that. Okay.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah, because it's kind of tough because you look at the past history of guys that was in the cover. Because I was like, in my mind, I'm thinking about, damn, man, I'm looking at the guys that's in the cover. You know, you obviously can't put a LeBron or a KD or a Kyrie. So I would go one of those guys, and one old school guy from the old school.
Well, you got three on that cover. It would be three. It'd be old. It'd be past, and then you have, let's say, like you do like two old school, past. Let's do past, present, future. I know the guy from the future would have to be somebody like a Trey Young, or like you said, somebody like a LaMelo Ball. I think LaMelo Ball would be a great pick if you did like a cover of a past, present, and future. That would be dope to me.
In the past, I probably would go with Larry Bird.
Oh, okay. Past, since they went Kareem this one, I'm gonna go Magic.
Oh,
I'm gonna go
all right.
Magic. I think that would be fire. I would go Magic, and then if you went like a present superstar, not like a future superstar, present, probably Magic. Who would I say? Like Magic, maybe like Magic, CP3, and then LaMelo. That would be fire to me.
Oh, hey, all right. So, that's the cover, man. Make sure you go get the game. This is history in the making once again. But with that being said, we're moving on over to our next topic, and we're gonna stay in basketball, but we're gonna go to entertainment because there's a movie coming out. I think a month ago we were talking about what movies that you are looking to see this summer. And he mentioned the new and an improved Space Jam movie featuring Mr. LeBron James himself and other NBA superstars also. So, man, when it comes to the new Space Jam movie, man, how excited are from 1 to 10 are you looking forward to see this movie? I can't see that. I can't see that. Oh, do you say a 10?
Absolutely. What? Absolutely. I'm super excited, man. Come on, man. This is the inner kid in me. Man, I remember watching Space Jam for the first time, and I'm like, this is amazing. This is fire. You got to think to yourself, man, I grew up watching Bugs Bunny, even though I'm not a big cartoons person, but Bugs Bunny was always cool to me, and I definitely enjoyed Michael Jordan as well. But this, to me, man, it kind of like bridges the gap between everybody that grew up in the era watching the first Space Jam to the new era that everybody loves LeBron. So you merging the two together, I think it's going to be incredible. You got guys like Damian Lillard on the movie, Anthony Davis. You have Diana Taurasi. So I'm super excited about this movie, and I'm giving it a straight up 10. I'm definitely going to watch it. Matter of fact, for y'all that don't know, I run a summer camp. Me and my wife run a summer camp in Louisiana. Shout out to the ASO Proctor Academy. And shout out to Keo, man. He came through with the logo for us. So shout out to him. But that's going to be our field trip. Every week we do a field trip with our students. The field trip for next week, we're going to the movies. We go watch Space Jam. So I'm not going to be able to catch it this weekend. I'm sure, you know what? I'm lying. I might try to catch it this weekend and double back and watch it again on Tuesday with the kids. But I'm super excited, as you can tell, Keo.
On a side note, man, ASO Proctor Academy registrations are now available. School's coming soon, so anybody in the Lafayette area, man, make sure you sign up for registrations, man.
Big facts.
So yeah, so this movie, I'm not as excited as you are.
Oh.
I am. I am excited for it, so I'm gonna give it a 9. Obviously, it's a classic movie. It's a reboot. Everybody loves themselves a new reboot. We've seen the Cruella reboot. We've seen a whole bunch of reboots. Space Jam reboot, man. I'm definitely looking forward to this. LeBron James is the right guy. No matter what anybody says about this guy, LeBron is clearly still the face of the NBA.
Facts.
Look how long this guy's been doing it, man. He came out the same draft class as Dwayne Wade and Carmelo Anthony, and he's still recognized as one of the best players in the game today. That's crazy, man. um, and then what he's doing off the field, also, I mean, off the court right now, especially with this huge movie that he has. I think it might be his first movie. I know he did a documentary of him in high school, but I think this is going to be huge. I think this is going to break records because everybody rocks with LeBron, man. Uh from people from the hip hop culture, from the battle rap culture, from people from the sports culture, from different sports. They definitely do rock with LeBron. And I think I'm definitely looking forward to see this movie, man. The Goon Squad. I know you don't like that name.
I do like that. I do. I just want my check. I just want my check, Keo. You know it. Hey, Warner Brothers. If you just go check the tapes, this ain't nothing new. I've been having to name the Goon Squad in fantasy sports, and ironically, they named their team the Goon Squad. I ain't even mad at it. Just cut my check, man. What's up?
All right, so I'm definitely looking forward to this. But next week, man, make sure you guys go check it out because next week we will be rating this movie, man. So I'm gonna try to check it out, and we're gonna rate that movie, man. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. Space Jam this weekend. All
Yeah,
right,
bro.
so we're gonna go before we hit question of the week. We're gonna go to one more topic, man. Conor McGregor, man, huge UFC fight this weekend. It was a great card. Got guys like Gilbert Burns, Carlos Condit was on there. But the main event was Dustin Poirier and Conor McGregor, and it didn't end the way people thought it would end. I picked McGregor. I picked Poirier. My bad. Last week on the show. I didn't expect this to happen, man. So with that being said, man, we've seen a lot of people speak on this. Is Conor McGregor's career done?
When you say done, I'll say in this sense: if you expecting him to be the old Conor McGregor, a champion, yeah, that's over with. That's over with. That ship has sailed. He's not that guy anymore. Is he still box office? Of course. When Conor McGregor comes back from his injury, which is horrific, and I don't wish that on anybody, he's still gonna sell a fight. We understand that. I'm going to tune in to his next fight if he decides to come back. But we're not gonna sit up here and act like he's gonna be the champion of the world next time he fights or the fight after that, or he may get another opportunity because he's Conor McGregor. But it's over, man. It's kind of like Brock Lesnar. When you saw Brock Lesnar run into that wall, man. Cain Velasquez completely dominated him, and nothing was the same after. At the end of the day, man, I felt like two dominating performances from Dustin Poirier. I understand, the injury, but Dustin clearly won the first round, and I ain't see no way, no how Conor McGregor was gonna win that fight. But it's fighting, so you never know what's gonna happen. But I do think it's over for him. But I do want to say this: happy birthday to Conor McGregor, man. For anybody that don't know, today's his birthday, man. Get well, get healthy, man. I wish you nothing but the best in your future endeavors. But I think that fighting is over with. I think that Conor McGregor might be good for movies as well. We talked about LeBron just now. Conor McGregor is definitely a character, and I wouldn't mind checking him out in a cool little movie. But his MMA career, to me, as far as a championship contender, that's out the window.
I think Conor McGregor should hang it up. No, and I said that last week. I said that Connor doesn't need to prove anything. He's financially stable. He's good.
Facts.
He has his liquor that's selling really great right now. He's made like, dude, he's the one that he's the highest paid athlete in the world today.
Really?
Yeah.
I
Number
didn't,
okay, so
really?
number 4 is LeBron James. Number 3 is Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 2 is Lionel Messi, and number 1 is Conor McGregor.
Wow, you learn
Like,
something new every day.
yeah, the amount that he's making off of his liquor right now, like that's crazy, man. He's making big money, man, on top of what he's doing in the UFC right now. But like I said, I think Connor should hang it up because, like I said, he got nothing to prove, man. He's done everything that he has wanted to do. Um, as far as winning titles, big fights, and he's financially stable. But as far as do I think he's gonna hang it up? No, I don't think he's gonna hang it up because come on, Conor McGregor, he got too much of heart, too much pride, and for him, he ain't gonna go out like that, man. That's like Tom Brady going out like what happened against um the Tennessee Titans. But the huge difference with that is the injury factor. Like Brady didn't get injured. Brady just got his ass whooped. And when it comes to when it comes to Connor, he got injured, man. And I think Connor can bounce back. And I think there's some fights out there that people would love to see. I know him and Poirier, they had some words, man, and it wasn't great after the match. And Poirier, McGregor, he ain't done with him. Poirier looks like he got a title shot against Oliveira. I see Connor possibly I think he'll get another match. I could see a potentially a trilogy with Nate Diaz that people would love to see. But I want to see. For me, I want to see Connor come back, man. I want to see him go out the way he would want to. Just not like this, though, man.
Hey, bro, at the end of the day, man, at the end of the day, man, all of us, doesn't matter what it is, man, time is undefeated, man. So, I mean, at the end of the day, you got to hang it up, man. I'm not saying he can't, make some money here and there, but this ain't it. This ain't it no more. But he had a remarkable career. We can't deny that.
All right. So we go to our very last topic for tonight, and it is question of the week, man. And shout out to my guy Q, man, who covers the battle rap shows with us. He actually helped me out with the question because I didn't have a question of the week, and I told Q, I was like, man, hey man, I'm having a hard time. He was like, okay, I got you. So question of the week of today, man. It's about food. So what? So usually we're in the summer. It's hot. A lot of barbecues going on. So at a barbecue, you're going to a barbecue. Your family's cooking a barbecue. What's your favorite barbecue food?
Okay, so I'm gonna say two because if I'm barbecuing, it's different than if I go somewhere because for the most part, Nobody barbecues this from what I see. But definitely a turkey leg. Definitely a turkey leg for me. If you haven't had it barbecued, by far that's my favorite thing. But a lot of times when I go to a barbecue, there's not turkey legs, so I'll go a different route with it. Um, Anybody that knows me knows I'm not big into pork. I'm not a pork eater. Um, just not my cup of tea. But one thing that I do like when it comes to pork is ribs. I like me some ribs, man. I like ribs, man. So I haven't eaten them in a while because I'm trying to stay away from the pork. But if you ever want to give me some, shout out to you, yeah, bro. Hey, when you in Louisiana, bro, we throw everything on the pit. I ain't gonna hold you. Man, we barbecue shrimp, salmon. Oh man, we'll throw it. Literally, whatever you can think of, we'll throw that thing on the pit. But for the most part, when you think about just a standard barbecue that you go to, you get your chicken, your hot dogs, your hamburgers, your sausage links, and ribs. So I'm gonna go ribs. If I had to say one, I'm gonna go ribs. But like I said, I'm trying to stay away from the pork.
Um, my favorite is tri-tip steak. Um, I'm Asian, man, so I like me some steak. That's my favorite barbecue food. But I'm gonna go to social media right now. I put a poll out. And I got some answers by people from what they thought was their favorite barbecue food. So we're gonna go to um Q actually says cheeseburgers. Um shout out to my girl Sin. She said tri-tip and ribs.
Okay.
Shout out to my little niece. Um she said steak. Um Shout out to Keisha, man. She said sausage and hamburgers.
Yeah. I knew that she would say that.
My little sister said ribs. I see a lot of steak in here. I see hot dogs. Um, I wish I would have put this up sooner. I would have got people would have been able to give their answers about what was the best barbecue, but it's not too late. You guys still can. I'll actually be reposting this about what's everybody's favorite barbecue food. So yeah, man, mine's the steak, man. So
all right, I want to flip it. I'm gonna flip it for anybody that's in the chat right now. My main man Keo, what's your favorite side during a barbecue?
My favorite side?
Like a side dish that they, you got your. I know it out here. I'm not gonna say we have rice dressing out here, the potato salad. I ain't gonna tell you the other one because that's mine. I ain't gonna tell you yet.
You might think we're crazy, but in the Cambodian world, if you eat steak, there's something called Cambodian crack sauce, and that's what you eat with the steak. Some people eat the steak alone, but for us, we dip the steak into that sauce. Yeah, man. Look it up, man. Cambodian crack sauce. That shit does exist.
Hey, I believe you. I believe you. I believe you. But me, and look, there's another thing I'm trying to stay away from. Man, mac and cheese baked. What? What? If you know what you're doing, man, some good baked mac and cheese, man, fire. So I ain't mad at keto. I like baked beans as well. Definitely like the baked beans, bro. Y'all making me hungry in this joint, man. Come on, man. See, you knew what you was doing.
All right, so make sure you guys go give your thoughts about what's your favorite barbecue food. We'll be back next week with another question of the week. With that being said, man, it's time to wrap up tonight's show because we got to spin the block right now and go do some battle political. So make sure you stay with us right now. We'll be back. We're gonna be doing battle political right now. But shout out to X holding it down, man. Shout out to the homie Q. Shout out to Hurricane Do. Shout out to the homie Big Mike. He should be returning soon. Shout out to GBD. He just dropped a new video. We talked about the 2K cover. He gave his thoughts about the new college football game of who he thought should be on the cover. So
check it out.
Yeah, so make sure you go check that out on the NBA show tomorrow. Jay Franchise and Justin. I know last week they tried to take some subliminals at us, but hey man, if you are tuning in, Jay Franchise and Justin, numbers don't lie from the last week's show, so I'll just leave it at that. But with that being said, man, thank you to everybody that tuned and supports the show, man. I definitely love you guys, man.
Man, look, I want to say shout out to, like you said, the whole team, from Q to everybody else, Just Justin, J Franchise, Big Mike, Jimmy D, Hurricane Dude, the whole squad, man. Definitely appreciate each and every one of y'all. But we hit a milestone, and I know it's minor to a lot of y'all out there, but we just started our YouTube channel, what, about a year ago?
Yeah, a year ago.
About roughly a year ago. And to the 100 people that subscribe to us, I want y'all to know, man, it means the world to us. And we just going to keep putting out great product to you guys. Man, we put our all into this. So shout out to everybody that's subscribed. If you haven't subscribed yet, man, please go do so. Hit that notification bell, man. We got some new stuff coming. And let me grab this, man. Fantasy basketball, I'm the champ. Fantasy football is right around the corner. Stardom Cinema is coming back real soon. You need help with your fantasy football drafts? I got you. I'm your guy. Don't listen to Judge Justin. It's an anomaly. He won once in his life. He got lucky, and that's what I'm calling it, Keo. I don't care what you say. I don't care what he says. He's never won anything. You know what? We blessed him one year. Still tune into Stardom Cinema Show, man, with your boy every Sunday, and we're going to talk about that. But with that being said, like Keo said, we're about to spin the block. Battle Rap Political's up next, and we just going to walk on over. I don't even want to say walk on. I'm going to stay sitting right here. And we going to do it again. So we out. Peace.